I'm Michael Hoffman. I'm a writer, director. I live in London. I'm American, but I live in London. And this is my third visit to the Tbilisi Film Festival and my sixth visit to Tbilisi. And I'm a big believer in this festival. Well, you know how it began, actually. I was teaching at a writing workshop, and Miriam Dabo was there. And Miriam Dabo, the actress who was a Bond girl, among other things. And she said, "Would you like to go to Georgia?" And I was like, I don't know very much about Georgia, but yes, I think I do want to do that. And so then a couple of months later, I got an invitation to head the jury, and I showed up having read a certain amount, but not knowing a great deal about it, and found it to be, I really am not saying this out of anything but from sincerity. It's my favorite place in the world. I love this country. I love the people. The warmth, the hospitality, the generosity, the beauty, the commitment to creativity and art and music and film and it's the amount of, it's truly, I think it's the most hospitable place I've ever been. I've learned not to tell people I like things they have in their house because then they give them to me. I haven't seen as many films this year as I have in the past, but last year, I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was like the first Georgian first feature. And this kid, he was like the most unlikely, he told a story about growing up.
აბა თუ არაფერი რას გუშლი ხელს ძნელია ასახსენოთ, მაგრამ იმედია გამიგე.
გაიგეთ რა უნდა გაიგოთ, ვერ ხვდები მე ერთ რა. გაეჩიტა ბესოს რა.
So authentic. What's his name? He's making another film now. I ran into him the other day, but he's tall and kind of skinny and really like the last person you would believe is a film director. And he has such a individual black comic vision, Some older people just didn't get it, but oh my God, that guy's so talented. But when you meet him, you're like, really? You directed that film? Because he doesn't talk very much, he's kind of shy and seems incredibly young. But man, he's got it going on. I think that the thing about any film that's growing out of a specific country, be it France or Italy or wherever, certain films have more universality in their themes than others. And so let's say Guy and Bessos, because that's a pretty specific world and probably feels pretty Georgian, but also I know what that is. This dislocation of a society and the dislocation of children in that society and traveling in a valueless, world and trying to create a narrative out of your life when you don't have any kind of institutional or parental narrative to draw from. I actually think we know what that is. I really believe in this festival. I really believe that in the commitment of this group of people, Gaga, Nino, Ina, everyone who works here, to film and to storytelling. And I'm really excited to see them expand this industrial part of the festival. Some of those pitches, weaknesses had to do with getting too into detail before you'd really laid out the big idea. You know what I mean? So it's in a way, it's like being more coherent in your storytelling and really get clear on what your strengths and selling points are, and sell them. Don't be afraid to say what you don't know, you know, or what you're still looking for, because I think that brings out, especially in something like this, because there was a lot of conversation afterwards, like people saying, well, how are they going to use that development money? It's really not so clear, because things were at very different stages of development, right? So I think that, you know, being really clear about why me, okay, this is what I want from this pitch. Why am I the person? Why is this the project that can best use it? Not even most deserves it, but just can best use it. Because with development money, it's about that, you know, trying to find a fit where, okay, because for certain projects at certain points, 5,000 to 2,500 euros doesn't mean very much. For other projects, it can mean a lot. I feel like this audience is really hungry for opportunity to make art, and I think the more that the festival kind of can go in that direction, I mean, the more remarkable it will become, and the faster the Georgian film community will grow. And I'm very excited about these incentives that got passed, and I'm going to go back and with Martha Fines and Detmar, and we're going to talk about how we can promote Georgia as a place to come make a movie.